I just learned manifestation. I learned it on another level. A level that seems so sophomoric, yet so genius. What we put out into the universe is what we get back. If you want to read in the Bible, it says somewhere in there, whatever seeds you sow, it's the seed or the sowing you get back. That's why you don't want no seedless watermelon, because it can't produce anything for your future. The seedless watermelon is retarded. Remember that. So too is the banana, because bananas had plenty seeds at one time. Now they got tiny little bitty ones you can barely see them. Before it used to be a lot of big seeds and bananas back in the day. But let's get back. That tomato's losing seeds. Got a whole bunch of, when you cut your tomato, you ain't got that many seeds in there. You got a whole bunch of that gel stuff in there. Keep up. Anyway. What you put in the universe is what you get back. And one might say, well, when I was good, it didn't get me nowhere. People were stealing from me, abusing me, taking advantage of me, lying to me, using me, making me disgruntled, ruining my peace, stealing the peace from my living room, acting as if they paid the rent for the atmospheric pressure of it all. Yes, you may go off here and there, but you got to get rid of them motherfuckers if they don't know how to stop. Then one day, I told them motherfuckers, I kept telling them, they're gone now, but guess what? That's not what we're talking about. We're just saying, the good person seems to finish last, but seems is the operative word, not last. Because everybody gonna finish life. There's a finish line. It's just that you don't have to race. Some of us need to moonwalk that motherfucking line. So this is how you do it. Because see, apparently, when we're being good and nothing comes of it, some of us die and go straight to heaven. Some of us just stay here. God says you got something you're supposed to be doing, so you got to change something about this situation. What can you change? You're under the thumb. You can change your mindset is what you can change. You can change your mindset. Maybe it won't get you out, but it'll get you to heaven, huh? If they're going to hit you, they will hit you anyway. Do not cower. That's why you end up seeing Jesus on the cross. In his human form. So that part isn't the hard part. The hard part is when you finish the fight, not to go back and want to fight again, Crips and Bloods. You don't even have to be that to be acting in that mentality. And then you look back at them, you middle class sons of bitches, and look back at them, at the lower class people. Some of y'all upper classes is Crips and Bloods too. Let's make that clear. But you look at the lower class people thinking you ain't doing the same thing. P. Diddy and them doing the same thing they was doing at my mama's house. My grandmama's house. Told y'all this thing gonna skip income to the brackets. Now let me tell you. It's how you get it out there in the universe. You have to know how to put it out there, which means when we know that there's two-dimensional, meaning on one side of the plane, there's a you standing there, and on the other side of the plane, standing upside down with your feet touching its feet, is a you. Another you. How else will things come back? How else what you put out there comes back? You shared something with somebody and you shared it begrudgingly, then you didn't share it correctly. That's not coming back. It's going to come back with a fucked up, stingy ass motherfucking share to your bitch ass. Or you shared half of it, but you was mad. You got to feel good when you share. On purpose. You felt mad on purpose because you didn't have to feel that. So you felt blank. Oh, you didn't know that the opposite of mad is glad? Not blank. From there, you're going to be like, well, damn, Tanya. How the fuck am I going to put it out there? I only describe 2 dimensions. There's a 3rd dimension. And that's when I look over there and see stuff. Right now, I shall be smiling some more. That's the 3rd dimension. But when I look in this phone as a selfie, or let's get it much even more understandable and say in the mirror, you reflect to yourself what you gonna get. Your heart is in that mirror. Your soul is in the mirror. Your eyes, your smile, your thoughts is in that mirror. That's the 4th dimension. Oh! Does it reflect right there on that TV and that ain't even a mirror? Oh, shucks. See that? See, that's reflecting me? That's not no shadow. That's a reflection. Got to be more careful because you get in that mirror all the time and brush your teeth. I told you I was homeless. I know how to get in the mirror and not even look. So that means you letting all kind of chances. Everybody has all these different outcomes of reality for their life. You're on a path and you get choices throughout the whole thing. Every choice determines the next options given. Sometimes you can pick an option and run out of options. You pick the wrong one. That's like you got in that maze called Matrix and hit a dead end and the wall fell down on your ass. So you think you're just supposed to be Section 8 for the rest of your life with $200 of cash and a $150 food stamp and an $8 a month rent and got kicked out for the rest of your life. You have to, whatever you can create on your own, that's your 3rd dimension. I was talking to my cousin. I was writing him a letter anyway. I said, you don't want to order your Social Security money and your veteran dependent, disabled, adult dependent money because you don't want to be disabled. Motherfucker, you are already disabled. Colorado don't expect you to go to work ever when you hurt your foot, when you ran from the dog and got hit by the car where your ankle was foot hanging on, not by the ankle, but by the skin on the ankle. Look at that ankle and see how much skin's on that motherfucker. You got more skin on your knee and on your thigh. You got more skin on your eyelid. Shit, more skin on that booger than on your ankle. That baby's foot's hanging off. He don't want to be disabled. He in his 30s now. Maybe 40s, I don't know. But all I'm trying to say is, nigga, that's your 3D money. Giving y'all an example. You ain't been to high school, you only been to college, you 50-something, you can still go to school. You used to want to be an airplane pilot and you ain't 36 years old yet, but you can still go do that. As far as if you wanted to go to the military. But you can always go down there to the air pilot school and learn how to be an air pilot. Cost you a couple $100. Those are the things you can do on your own, on your plane, let you standing, on the 2D. But see, you in 3D because something interacted with you. I.e., bit by dog or chased by dog, didn't get bit, got hit by car. Now you done interacted with the 3D, hurt foot. Now you don't want to get that money you created in your 3D. Whatever you create for your life or whatever someone created for you, because he was a boy when this happened to him, he had no recourse, but he could have not went to prison right out of high school, graduating with all A's and a hurt foot. Girlfriend and a baby, no foot good. That's ahead of a whole lot of motherfuckers. You was motherfucking ahead of the game at all the fellas. But you took your A's and thought you was going to be a street sweeper. You got to be the best street sweeper. P. Diddy ain't the best street sweeper. He just got his money look like your kids. I don't see his NAACP works. I don't see him making sure that black people know that Black Lives Matter. Fuck telling the white people, we got to convince ourselves. The black man, most of them don't care about the black woman. They don't care about this gap. They don't care about my left hand. They don't care about my mouth and how I speak because my mouth sounds nice. Check one. They don't care about the LGBTQ. They don't care about the transgender. Then all black lives do not matter when you pick up all the habits of the other gender that you're, or I should say race, that you're trying to convince. Once we convince ourselves, you don't have to make no fucking picket signs about it. It'll be written all over your face. You won't have to say a word. You smile, you smile, you smile, you smile, you smile, black people. It's better than anything they ever heard. They'll be so pissed off we smiling. If you don't like it, then pretend and get honey, pet the lion while your head is in the mouth. You need some motherfucking rights while the transgender people done got on the bus. You ain't trying to help them? How the fuck you gonna help you? Transgender, are you white? You can't get on this bus unless you like the black people because you can't get nothing until the black man or that black woman gets it. And you don't understand that, do you? Because your skin is the wrong color or your penis is still on and you're thinking with it. You need to think with your Y chromosome because your X chromosome is broken. The 1% don't want your X to work. So then you need to generate some motherfucking understanding with the why. I didn't say you got to take it at the butt with P. Diddy. I said men convince men to have sex. Straight men do it really well. Straight men are able to do that in the straight world like that. A straight up off the top gay man would not be able to do that. Only straight men that tell you it's about the music industry does that. Because it's about power. Not about sexual orientation. And that is when it becomes demonic. When you use intercourse of any kind. It wasn't demonic when they did it to the women? Yes, it was! That's why we ain't up in there rapping. Oh, they didn't have no pussy rapping? We get tired? We got pussy and ass and we tired of that shit. So the boys had to bend over? That's what you gotta do, huh, Usher? I ain't being mean to you. I'm just telling you to tell them the truth. Your mama sent you there. You said you wouldn't send your son, but you sent your homeboy, so that I beg to differ. Need to go to the doctor. A lot of us have been ruined. Everybody can have an orgasm. Whatever sex someone puts on you can create an orgasm. It's called bodily function. It'll come out like a fart. So what you put in the universe through the fourth dimension better be your mirror. Utilizing the cause and effects of the 3D, meaning other things on the plane with you, or else you wouldn't be able to see other people or items and objects. Ow! You just got to trust that that 2 dimension is there. Where else would it be on the plane? Keep up.